On a bright and busy day, Dr. Maya Khan stood on the edge of a lush green forest. She was on a strange planet called Zarath, far away from Earth. Her mission was to study the local plants and animals, and she felt excited. With her notebook in hand, she stepped carefully into the forest, eager to discover new things. As she walked deeper into the woods, she noticed colorful flowers and heard strange sounds. Birds with bright feathers flew above her, and small creatures darted between the bushes. Everything seemed peaceful, but Maya felt a hint of danger in the air. She shook off her worries and focused on her research. Suddenly, she heard loud noises coming from behind her. Startled, Maya turned to see a group of tall, powerful aliens approaching. They had green skin, sharp claws, and eyes that glinted with curiosity and hunger. Maya's heart raced as she realized they were not friendly. These aliens were hunters, known for capturing weaker beings for sport. "Get back!" she shouted, but her voice trembled. The aliens were too fast. They surrounded her, their sharp teeth showing as they smiled at her fear. Maya tried to run, but before she could escape, one of the aliens grabbed her arm, pulling her back. "Pathetic prey," one of them laughed. The words stung Maya, but she kept her head high. She was not going to show them her fear. The aliens dragged her to their ship, a massive dark structure that loomed over her. It looked like something out of a nightmare. As they entered the ship, Maya noticed strange gadgets and weapons everywhere. The inside was cold and metallic, filled with sounds she couldn't understand. She was scared, but she knew she had to stay strong. Once inside, the aliens locked her in a small, dark cell. Maya sat on the hard floor, her mind racing. She had heard stories about other humans who had been captured by aliens, never to return. But she refused to give up hope. She took a deep breath and thought about how she could escape. As she sat there, Maya tried to remember everything she had learned about survival. She needed a plan. She listened carefully to the aliens outside her cell, trying to gather information. They laughed and joked about their easy catch. It made her blood boil, but she forced herself to stay calm. After some time, the door of her cell opened, and a different alien walked in. This one was smaller and had a curious look on its face. Unlike the others, it seemed less interested in hunting. Maya took a chance and spoke to it. "Please, I am not your enemy. I am a scientist. I just want to learn about your planet," she said, trying to sound as friendly as possible. The alien tilted its head, confused by her words. It seemed to understand her, but Maya knew it was still dangerous. She needed to win its trust. "You don't have to hurt me. I can help you," she continued, hoping to connect with this alien. After a moment of silence, the alien replied in a soft voice. "Help? How?" Maya felt a spark of hope. "I can show you things about Earth. We have knowledge and technology that can help you." The alien looked thoughtful. It didn't seem like the others. Maybe there was a chance for her to escape. "I will tell the others," it finally said, turning to leave. As the door closed behind it, Maya felt a mixture of fear and excitement. This could be her opportunity. She would need to act quickly. She began to think about what she could do next, planning her every move carefully. In the dark cell, with the weight of fear pressing down on her, Dr. Maya Khan realized that she was not just a pathetic prey. She was a human, and humans were capable of surprising strength and cleverness. She would find a way to turn the tables on these aliens. She had to believe that she could escape and prove them wrong. The journey ahead would be challenging, but Maya was ready. She would fight to survive and show these aliens that humans were not to be underestimated. The real adventure was just beginning. Dr. Maya Khan sat in her dark cell, the cold metal floor beneath her reminding her of the dangers surrounding her. The alien who had spoken to her earlier had left, and she was now alone with her thoughts. She knew she had to act quickly. Her heart raced as she pondered her situation. She felt like a prey trapped in a hunter's lair, but she refused to lose hope. Hours passed, and the silence was deafening. Just when she thought all was lost, the door creaked open. The small alien reappeared, this time looking more determined. "I told the others what you said," it said, its voice softer than before. "They do not believe you. They think you are just a weak human." Maya felt a mix of frustration and fear. "But I can help you. I know about Earth. I can teach you things that can make your people stronger," she pleaded, hoping to reach this alien's heart. The small alien's eyes narrowed. "Why should I trust you? You are from the prey species." Maya took a deep breath, feeling the weight of her words. "Because I am not just a scientist. I am a survivor. And I can be your ally. Together we can show them that humans are not weak. The alien seemed to consider her words. What is your name? It finally asked. Maya. What is yours? She replied, eager to establish a connection. I am Zorak, it said, nodding slightly. I am a scientist, too. I study plants and creatures of this world. Maya's eyes brightened. Then we have something in common. We can work together. She felt a glimmer of hope. If Zorak was willing to help her, they might stand a chance against the others. Zorak glanced around, making sure no one was watching. I will help you, but we must be careful. The others do not trust humans. It leaned closer to Maya. Tonight, when the guards change, I will get you out of this cell. Maya's heart raced with excitement. Thank you, Zorak. If we work together, we can find a way to defeat them. She knew that every moment counted, and she had to stay focused. As the day turned into night, Maya and Zorak prepared for their escape. Zorak explained the layout of the ship and where the guards would be stationed. We will have to be quick. If we are caught, it will not end well for either of us, Zorak warned. I understand, Maya replied, determination shining in her eyes. I won't let you down. Finally, night fell and the ship was quieter. The two of them waited for the right moment. Zorak looked nervous but excited. Now, he whispered. He pressed a button on a small device he had made, and the door opened with a soft click. Maya's heart raced as they slipped out of the cell. They moved silently down the dark hallway, following Zorak's lead. He pointed out the guards, their backs turned as they chatted and laughed, unaware of the escape taking place. Suddenly they heard footsteps approaching. Maya's heart dropped. What do we do? She whispered urgently. Hide! Zorak quickly pulled Maya into a nearby alcove just in time. They pressed themselves against the wall, trying to remain as quiet as possible. The footsteps got closer, and Maya held her breath, hoping they wouldn't be discovered. As the alien passed, Zorak sighed in relief. We need to keep going. The control room is not far from here. If we can reach it, we can take control of the ship. Let's do it, Maya said, her voice filled with determination. They continued moving, Zorak guiding her through the dimly lit corridors. They finally reached the control room, a large area filled with screens and buttons. Maya's eyes widened at the advanced technology. This is incredible, she said, marveling at the controls. Zorak quickly moved to the main console, pressing buttons and looking at the screens. We can lock the doors and alert the other humans, he said, his fingers flying over the controls. Maya watched in awe as Zorak worked. You're amazing, she said, feeling grateful for this unexpected ally. I just want to see humans treated as equals, Zorak replied, a fierce look in his eyes. As the alarms blared, Maya knew they were running out of time. Let's hurry! We have to get out of here before they catch us. With Zorak by her side, Maya felt a sense of hope. Together, they could show the aliens that humans were more than just pathetic prey. They were intelligent, brave, and ready to fight for their freedom. The bond between them was growing stronger, and Maya knew that this unexpected ally would be key to their survival. Dr. Maya Khan stood in the control room of the alien ship, her heart racing as alarms blared around her. The lights flashed red, and she felt the urgency of their situation. Zorak, how much time do we have? She asked, glancing at the screens filled with strange symbols and images. Not much, Zorak replied, his fingers flying across the console. We need to secure the ship and prepare for the guards to come. If we want to escape, we must learn to fight back. Maya nodded, feeling a mix of fear and determination. What do we need to do? She asked, eager to take action. Zorak turned to her, his expression serious. I can show you how to use some of the weapons on this ship. They are powerful, but you must be careful. We can't let them catch us off guard. Zorak nodded, his eyes filled with determination. Yes, we must reach the holding area. That is where they keep the prisoners. He quickly tapped a few buttons on the console, bringing up a map of the ship. It's this way. He pointed down a narrow corridor that led deeper into the ship. Maya felt a mix of excitement and fear. They were now on a mission, and the stakes were high. Let's go, she said, gripping her stun blaster tightly as they moved swiftly down the corridor. As they ran, Maya's mind raced. She thought of her fellow scientists, her friends, trapped somewhere on this alien vessel. What if we're too late? She wondered aloud. We cannot think like that, Zorak replied, keeping pace beside her. We must believe that they are safe until we find them. Together we will save them. They turned a corner and reached a large door marked with alien symbols. Zorak pressed a button, and the door slid open with a hiss. Inside, the room was filled with cages. Maya's heart sank as she saw several humans inside, looking scared and worn. "We found them!" she exclaimed. The humans looked up, their faces filled with hope. "Maya!" one of them shouted, recognizing her. It was Dr. Patel, a fellow scientist. "We thought you were gone! We're here to get you out!" Maya said, moving closer to the cages. "Zorak, can you unlock these?" Zorak stepped forward, examining the locking mechanism. "I can try," he said, his fingers moving quickly as he worked on the controls. As he worked, the alarms blared louder and Maya's heart raced. "We need to hurry," she urged. "They'll send more guards." Finally, with a soft beep, the cages unlocked. "They are free!" Zorak announced. The humans rushed out, their eyes wide with relief. "Maya, what's the plan?" Dr. Patel asked, looking around anxiously. "We need to find a way to take back the ship," Maya explained, glancing at the map Zorak had shown her. "But we have to move fast. The guards will be coming." Suddenly, the door at the end of the room burst open and a group of aliens stormed in. They were armed and ready for a fight. Maya's heart sank, but she quickly regained her focus. "Everyone, grab a weapon!" she shouted, directing the freed humans to the nearby blasters. Zorak stepped in front of Maya, ready to defend her. "We will not let them take us again!" he shouted, firing his stun blaster at the approaching aliens. The beam struck one alien, sending it crashing to the ground. The humans quickly armed themselves, fear turning to determination. They followed Zorak's lead, aiming their weapons and firing at the aliens. The room erupted into chaos as blasts of energy filled the air, and the humans fought back fiercely. Maya's heart raced as she aimed her stun blaster, taking down one of the aliens. "This is it!" she shouted, feeling a surge of adrenaline. "We can do this!" They worked together, taking down the guards one by one. Maya was amazed at how quickly her fellow scientists adapted. They moved in sync, covering each other and providing support. It was a true team effort. As they fought, Zorak shouted orders, guiding them to work as a unit. "Form a line! Protect the entrances!" he commanded. The humans quickly fell into position, ready to defend themselves. Maya felt empowered. This was no longer just about survival. It was about fighting back against those who had captured them. They were reclaiming their freedom, and nothing could stop them now. Just as they thought they had the upper hand, a larger group of aliens arrived, their expressions fierce and determined. Maya could see their leader, a tall figure with a commanding presence. "You think you can escape?" It roared, its voice echoing in the room. "We can and we will," Maya shouted back, her confidence growing. She felt a fire inside her. They had come too far to turn back now. "Stay focused," Zorak yelled, readying his weapon. "We must fight for our lives." The battle intensified as they faced the new wave of aliens. Maya could feel the tension in the air as both sides clashed. But they were not alone anymore. They had each other, and together they were strong. As the fight raged on, Maya realized that this was only the beginning. They were learning to fight back, to stand up for themselves, and to prove that humans were not to be underestimated. With Zorak by her side and her fellow scientists fighting alongside her, she felt unstoppable. "Let's finish this!" Maya shouted, her voice filled with determination. They were ready to take their destiny into their own hands and show the galaxy what humanity could do when pushed to the brink. The battle had begun, and they would fight until the end. The battle was fierce. Dr. Maya Khan and her fellow scientists fought valiantly against the alien guards, but the tide was turning. They had taken down several enemies, yet the larger group of aliens continued to flood into the room. Maya felt exhaustion creeping into her limbs, but she couldn't afford to give up. The freedom of her team depended on it. "Zorak!" Maya shouted over the sounds of chaos. "We need a plan! They keep coming!" Zorak, his alien features fierce and determined, nodded as he ducked behind a metal crate. "We must retreat to a safer area. If we can reach the control room, we can use the ship's systems to our advantage." Maya glanced around, noticing that her fellow scientists were beginning to tire. "Everyone fall back," she called. "We're moving to the control room." They moved quickly, using the crates for cover as they navigated through the chaotic battleground. Zorak led the way, his keen eyes scanning for enemies. They reached the control room, and Zorak quickly shut the door behind them. The heavy sound echoed in the room, and everyone took a moment to catch their breath. "Now what?" Dr. Patel asked, breathing heavily. "They will find a way in," Zorak stepped to the console, furiously typing commands. I can lock the doors and activate the ship's defenses. But first, we need to communicate with the rest of the crew. Maya watched as Zorak's fingers flew over the controls, bringing up images of the ship's layout. We should find a way to reach Earth's location and warn them, Maya said. If we don't act fast, they will come for us again. Zorak nodded, determination in his eyes. I can help you with that. But first, we must understand what the aliens truly want with Earth. Maya felt a chill run down her spine. What do you mean? They see your planet as a source of power, Zorak explained. They believe that humans are weak and can easily be controlled. But they are mistaken. They do not know the truth about Earth and its history. What truth? Maya pressed, curiosity overriding her fear. What do they not know? Zorak turned serious, his gaze intense. Long ago, humans were known for their strength and resilience. They fought against much stronger foes and survived against all odds. Earth is a place of great potential. The aliens see it as a prize, but they do not know that humanity has faced countless challenges and has always emerged stronger. Maya's heart raced. So they think they can easily conquer us because they don't know our history? Yes, Zorak confirmed. They think we are just pathetic prey, but you and your people have the ability to fight back. If we can show them that, we can turn the tide. Maya felt a surge of hope. Then we need to show them. We need to contact Earth and tell them the truth. Zorak nodded, returning his focus to the console. He began typing rapidly, trying to bypass security measures and access the ship's communication systems. The room filled with tension as everyone held their breath, hoping for success. Come on, come on! Maya urged, her fingers crossed. Zorak's eyes widened as he successfully unlocked the system. I can send a message, he exclaimed, but it will be short. We need to warn them quickly. Maya leaned in, ready to relay their urgent message. Tell them we're alive and the aliens plan to attack Earth. We must prepare for a defense. Zorak nodded, quickly typing out the message. Done. Sending now. As the message was sent, the door to the control room shook violently. Maya's heart sank. They're coming! We need to prepare! Zorak glanced back at the humans, determination in his eyes. Get ready to fight! We must hold them off while our message reaches Earth. Maya's heart raced as she armed herself, taking a deep breath to steady her nerves. We can do this! We've come this far and we won't stop now. As the door burst open and the aliens flooded in, Maya and the others sprang into action. They fought bravely, using every ounce of strength they had. They were no longer just scientists. They were warriors. They were fighting for their freedom, their planet, and the truth about humanity. In that moment, Maya understood the significance of their battle. They were not just fighting for themselves, they were fighting for Earth, a planet filled with people who had no idea of the danger lurking in the cosmos. They would show the aliens that humans were anything but weak. As the fight raged on, Maya felt a renewed sense of purpose. They would reveal the truth about Earth, and together they would prove that humanity was far from pathetic prey. The battle was just beginning, and they would fight until the very end, ready to defend their home against all odds.